episode of the Wave Crypto series. In this episode, we'll give you a little bit of an introduction of Bitcoin itself and answer a few questions on how high it can really go. So, Satoshi Nakamoto is the founder of Bitcoin. We don't know if it is one person, many person. Nobody knows the identity of Satoshi Nakamoto. There are many people who claim to be Satoshi Nakamoto, but there is no conclusive evidence on who he is. He introduced this concept of the blockchain based on which Bitcoin is built. The blockchain, very simply, is imagine you're in a class, there are three students, the teacher does not want to take attendance. He asks the three students to list down the names of all the absentees. Student 1, student 2 have the same name, student 3 misses one name. Student 3 is playing foul here. That is exactly what the blockchain exploits. It tries to distribute a ledger across many miners so that each of them are validating, and you have this record which cannot be corrupted at all. Now, who is Satoshi Nakamoto? Many people have tried to claim that they are Satoshi Nakamoto, or many people have been attributed to be Satoshi Nakamoto. Some of the most famous ones are the four characters that you see here. An even more famous one is Elon Musk. There is a conspiracy theory that Elon himself is Satoshi Nakamoto. So we're not sure. Elon himself tweeted this meme to sort of poke fun at this whole conspiracy. Now, the question I think that everybody has looking at the price movements of Bitcoin every day is how high can it go? Is it a good time to enter? Am I early? Am I late? Will I lose money? Bitcoin today was at around $43,000 for each Bitcoin. How high can it go? Let's answer this question by answering what is Bitcoin going to disrupt. Not payments, certainly. If you think that Bitcoin will be used for payments, definitely not. That is not what is going to happen. Bitcoin will disrupt gold. Right? Gold is $11 trillion in market cap across the world, and the first asset that will be disrupted is gold. There's another very interesting asset that will be disrupted, which is rich people's private tax haven, right? From Cayman Islands to the Swiss banks, there are several tax havens across the world. The rich stash away something like 20 to 30 trillion dollars in these tax havens. They want money away from governments, away from authorities who can seize them. And Bitcoin is actually a very easy place for them to store, pick up their bags and leave anywhere into the world. So a lot of rich people around the world will start using Bitcoin instead of their Swiss bank accounts or a tax haven in Cayman Islands. Bitcoin could also become a global reserve currency. Today, the dollar is the primary global reserve currency. What it means is that almost everywhere in the world, somebody will accept a dollar. Central banks buy the dollar. Euro is another reserve currency across the world. Now, Bitcoin can threaten to remove all these currencies as a global reserve currency and become the principal global reserve currency, because there is no single entity that can control Bitcoin. Hence, that all governments will have trust in an authority which is stateless, as what they call it. If you put all this together, these use cases, Bitcoin, and maybe if Bitcoin could capture like 30% of the market share of these use cases, Bitcoin could easily have a market cap well over $10 trillion. Today, Bitcoin is close to $1 trillion in market cap. That means each Bitcoin will become at least $500,000. Even if you invest today, it has the potential to go up 10 times from where it is today. We're not even considering Bitcoins that could have been lost. Bitcoin has a fixed capacity, and hence, if Bitcoin is lost, then the supply is reduced. So this price is going to increase much further, but we have not considered any of this. So if you're thinking whether you should invest or not, I hope this clears out some of your doubts that you probably had. Bitcoin can reach at least $500,000. Crypto is going to create the largest wealth transfer in history. If you do not want to miss out on this bus, then please visit wave33.club. We have a great selection of well-researched crypto baskets for you to easily understand and invest in, even if you're a beginner. Thank you.